Hey guys, welcome to another YouTube video review, and in this video I'm going to be reviewing the Lensgo LWM-308C wireless video microphone. If you're new to this channel, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and click the notification bell to stay notified for my next uploads. Now the 308C is a budget microphone compared to the Rode Wireless Go microphone. The Wireless Go microphone is around 280 Australian dollars and this is about 180 Australian dollars, so $100 less than the Wireless Go. Now there are a few differences between the 308C microphone and the Wireless Go microphone, which I'll be talking about later on in this video. I have also done another Lensgo microphone review, which I'll be putting in the cards over here, so definitely go check that out if you're interested. Let's see if the 308C wireless microphone is worth purchasing. Alright, let's look in the box. Alright, so in the box it comes with a transmitter and a receiver. Two micro USB cables to charge the receiver and transmitter at the same time. 3.5mm to 3.5mm TRS cable to connect to your DSLR cameras, your mirrorless cameras, video cameras, etc. 3.5mm to TRRS to connect to your smartphone devices, which I think is a really nice thing to add to any sort of microphones that you purchase, because a lot of the bigger brands, they don't include it and it's something you have to pay for separately, which I think is a great idea, especially if you want to be able to jump between using your phone for vlogging and using your DSLR cameras to capture audio. It's just nice having that extra cable so you can easily switch between the two. You get a lavalier microphone. You also get two of these leather pouches to put your transmitter and receiver in. I personally don't really use these. I prefer to have it exposed just so I can press the buttons easier and be able to see that it's turned on, which I'll talk about in a minute. And you get a cold shoe mount. Now let's look at the transmitter. Okay, so on the transmitter you get an antenna, you get a microphone output to connect to your lavalier microphone. On the side you get a mode button, which is the power on and off button, and on the side you get a micro USB charging interface. Alright, and on the other side you'll have a plus and minus button, and simply clicking it will change the frequency that the receiver and transmitter is currently on, and same with the minus. And if you hold it in, it'll change the volume on the transmitter, which I haven't really noticed a huge difference in levels on my camera when I have done this. Definitely you want to adjust your gain in camera for this microphone. And on the back you get a belt clip, and you also get a 1/4" female screw, so you have a few more options to mount this device. And also on the top you'll notice that there is a red LED power indicator, and this will just let you know that your device is turned on. You'll also see the signal strength display at the top left, and on the top right you'll notice that there is a battery level indicator, and in the middle you'll see that there is a channel display, and at the bottom you'll see that there is the letter A, and that'll just show you your levels for your microphone. And now let's look at the receiver unit. It's pretty much roughly the same as the transmitter, but there's a few different options. So at the top you've got the antenna. At the front you'll see a microphone output. This is where you connect your 3.5mm jack into your DSLR camera, and right next to it is a headphone jack. And I think this is a really cool feature that Lensgo has added to this microphone, because some cameras, they don't have headphone jack, so you can't listen to the audio through the camera, so it's nice having that feature. Now I wouldn't recommend relying on the headphone jack on the receiving unit, because it's not telling you what the camera is picking up, so this is only good to see that the microphone's working and that it's on. I wouldn't use it to get the correct levels on your camera, because that's going to be a bit different to what this will be getting. On the side you get a micro USB charging interface, and right next to it is the mode button, which if you hold it in, it'll turn it on and off. And on the other side you have the plus and minus button, which does the exact same thing. If you click it, it's going to change the channel that it's on, and will also change the channel that the transmitter is on. And if you hold it down, it'll change the volume. Now again, I haven't really noticed that it has done anything. I would definitely recommend using your camera's volume settings in your camera to make sure you're getting the right levels. Now the only time you'll change the frequency on the channel is if you're getting some interference, so if you're getting a bit of static or buzzing sounds, and simply changing the channel will help remove that issue. On the top you get a red LED power indicator that'll just let you know that the receiver is on. At the top left you get the signal strength display, and the top right you get the battery level indicator, and underneath you'll see the channel display. You'll see A and B, and what is really cool is that you can get 2 of these transmitter units and connect it up to the one receiver. And this is a really awesome feature, especially if you want to do a 2-person interview. I currently have the 308C Y1 kit, but you can get the Y2 kit and it comes with 2 transmitting units. And with the Wireless Go, if you want to add another microphone, you'll actually have to buy another kit for it to connect up. So that's definitely a cool feature that Lensgo has added to the 308C microphone. Alright, so the difference between the 308C microphone and the Wireless Go, there's a couple of differences. Firstly, the size. The 308C microphone is definitely much larger than the Wireless Go. The other difference is the Wireless Go has a built-in microphone and the 308C doesn't have a built-in microphone, but that's not a huge issue because it comes with its own lavalier microphone. And the Wireless Go does not come with a lavalier microphone, you'll have to get that separately. And with the Wireless Go, you also don't get a smartphone cable, you'll have to pay for that separately. And before we get into the quality test, let's talk about the features of this microphone. The Lensgo LWM-308C microphone features a 6-hour battery life, which is incredible. I've used this microphone on a couple shoots now and it definitely lasts a long time. It also features micro USB charging, so you don't have to carry spare batteries with you. And you can also have them plugged into a power bank so you can charge them on the go while you're using them. This microphone features a max distance of up to 50 meters without any obstacles in the way. I've tested the distance on this microphone and I'm really impressed with the results. I should be able to get up to 50 meters without any obstacles in the way, so I'm very lucky to have an extremely long driveway so I can test it. So from about here to the other side of the road is about 50 meters. So let's just see how strong the signal is. I'm currently about 5 meters away from the camera. I'm just walking backwards because the antenna's on my pocket at the front, and this is just to make sure there's no barriers between my body and the receiver. So I'm just gonna walk backwards. Okay, we're about 40 meters away and I'm currently turned my back on the camera where the antenna is going to be obstructed by my body, so it shouldn't cut out, but I'm going to go to 50 meters and this is where it's going to cut out, or where it should cut out, so I apologize. So it's about 50 meters here. 50 meters, and there we go. Okay, so I've connected the 308C microphone to my Nokia 8.1 smartphone and I'm just testing the audio quality on this device. I'm using the 308C microphone on my Samsung Galaxy S6 smartphone device, and I just thought I'd test out the quality. Alright, so I am connected to the Lensgo LWM-308C microphone, and this is just an audio test to see the clarity of this microphone. Alright, so what are the pros and cons of the 308C microphone? The definite pros for this microphone is being able to connect 2 of these transmitting units to one receiver unit. And another pro to this microphone is the long battery life. Now 6 hours is a very long time to have these units on, which I wouldn't really have these on for 6 hours at a time anyway, so it's nice knowing that it has a very long battery life. Another pro is I really like how this comes with 2 3.5mm cables, one for your DSLR cameras, mirrorless cameras, video cameras, and audio devices. And then you've got the other cable that's for your smartphone devices, so you're able to switch between using your phone for vlogging or your DSLR cameras. So you're able to do live streaming from your smartphone to your social media accounts like Instagram and Facebook Live. Okay, so let's talk about the cons to this microphone. These cons aren't huge issues, but there's something that I want to talk about. Plus and minus button on these microphones, I don't think they work for audio gain, which isn't a huge problem. You can adjust it in your camera settings and you'll be fine. Also, another con is that there is a bit of noise in the microphone, and an easy way to fix that is just doing a bit of noise reduction in your editing software. It also needs a little bit of a basic EQ as well. but the audio is fairly good on its own. And that's it for this video review. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to give this video a like. And if you're new to this channel, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and click the notification bell to stay notified for my next uploads. I'll see you guys next time.